Someone has finally told the Lions that the tour has begun. After lackluster displays in their opening couple of weeks of matches, they finally awoke against the Maori All Blacks and disposed of them in terrible conditions. Today, they return back to some clear weather and a night here in Waikato Stadium where they face the Chiefs. It is the time for the midweek boys to come back, and they have a tough ask here against a very good Chiefs side. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflake Crib, your home of Rugby Challenge 3 and the Lions tour of New Zealand. The Chiefs are at home and it is their turn to face up to the Lions. It is a team scattered with players who would normally play in Super Rugby and some newcomers to the side. Of course, they are missing players in the All Blacks and in the Maori All Blacks as well, as they just played a couple of days ago. Their team, though, still looks decent enough. Fisihoi, Polwart and Laulala will line up along the front row with Byrne and Allardyce, a very good-looking second row to partner them. Along the back it is Brown, Boshier and Sanders, and in the back line is Christie and Donald. Of course, the enigmatic Stephen Donald will start at fly half, with Fa'uli at inside centre and Tim Williams at outside. It's Alimalo on the left wing and Pulu on the right, with Sean Stevenson lining up in the number 15 jumper for the Chiefs. The Lions have changed things around completely now for today's matchup, and their front row looks like Marla, Best and Cole lining up there with Henderson and Laws in the second row behind them. Haskell comes back to starting lineup with Tipperick and Stander starting at number 8. It's a Scotsman at scrum half of Greg Laidlaw, starting with Dan Bigger, the Welsh fly half outside him. Henshaw and Payne combine in the centres for an all-Irish centre partnership, and George North partners Jack Knoll on the wing with Liam Williams at fullback for the Lions. It is an interesting side with a lot of players trying to make that final push towards Test selection. All set to go here. The eyes are on Dan Bigger. Packed house here at Waikato Stadium. Bigger, a ball in hand, a big breeze you can see going across the field, slightly, ever so slightly favouring the Lions. Referee not messing around, he's got us underway, kicking off. The Lions doing the ball work, but it is a mistake from Marler already. So how quickly that match got underway. Not messing around, Bigger puts it in the air. The Lions retain possession.
Crouch.
And then Joe Marler spills his beans all over the pitch.
Set.
And we will pack down for the first scrum of the night. Shoots with the feet. And it is Christie that feeds it for the home team. Waiting for it at the back there, Sanders. Now he's given the nod and he gives it to Christie, who plays it to Donald. Donald looks for the expansive move, and Tony Pulu is found with a big piece of defence on his face straight away. It's Christie, a little short side dab, not bad. Allardyce is there in support, but the Lions pull him down. Now it's there, Fisihoi going back to Pulu, straight up from the breakdown. He's kicked this away. Oh, what a take from Liam Williams. He's got Jared Payne on his outside. Payne looking to break away. Fence 1, fence 2. And taken down and turned over. He was all by himself. He had to do the solo act. And Sean Stevenson will smash this one downfield. George North trots back and takes it, and boom, gets rid of one. But isolated though once again, George North, and support is slow in coming. The Chiefs get the ball back. Boshier does well. He's got it away nicely as well. They could be in here.
Release.
The Chiefs almost did the work there. Inside pass, Allardyce finding it there to Tim Williams. Turnover ball, Tipperick, who just squirts this away. At the back, Stevenson, dangerous runner, but he gets it, Donald, and finds Christie. Look to go alone, and the Lions shut him down. Oh, they shut the Chiefs down completely and almost turned the ball over. But some desperate late shoves, finds the ball back to the Chiefs, and here is Stephen Donald trying to do it alone. He's got a World Cup to his name. He wants to add to it for Lions victory with the Chiefs. Oh, it's turned over once again. CJ Stander doing well. Now, Jared Payne looks to make it pay with a raking kick downfield, carving off a monstrous amount of metres. And into touch as well. Superb kick from Jared Payne. He turns defence into attack in the space of one kick. Here's Polwart throwing in. He's trying to straight to Henderson. Laidlaw goes out to Taparic, who charges at the line before throwing a terrible pass away. Allardyce to Boshier. Back it goes to Bird. La, finding deep in sport numbers. Pulu inside to Nino Williams, and it's there for Fauli. Slow ball for the Chiefs, but it does come back and it's knocked on. A big mistake from Stephen Donald. Laws away to Robbie Henshaw. Advantage still with the Lions. Laidlaw. Haskell gets a dodgy old pass, but it finds its way out to Noel, and it's intercepted from Ali Marlowe. And the referee says we'll go back for the scrum. Back rule was knocked on by Stephen Donald.
Bind.
Two sides were packed down the rest. Scrum have only had a couple of match now so far, but an attacking set piece here for the Lions. They'll want to put at least 5 points on the board here. Dan Bigger, pretty good sharpshooter. Here's Stander, he's got big boots of build. Coming in for Falatau, who was amazing against the Maori All Blacks. Tiperick, it's a bit of a pick and go. Goes to the way to Laws, and Courtney Laws goes straight through some fragile and average defence by the Chiefs. Well, Laws is one man who is fighting for a starting test spot. Standard did well, but Stephen Donald comes in over the top and pummels him to ground. Poor defence here. Tim Nino Williams, he will not want to remember the day he was out-accelerated by Courtney Laws. Dreadful defence there by the Chiefs outside centre. You see him go bang, and Nino Williams just caught stranded, rooted to the pitch. And a good finish, good taking of the opportunity. I'm sure Laws was eyeing up the big shoulder or the big fend against Tim Nino Williams, who was a very small man, but he didn't even need it. That's how bad that defence was. Here is Dan Bigger. And he chops over a couple more. It's 7-0. The Lions finally get into the game and finally into the lead. The Chiefs have been, well, backs against the wall for majority of this game. And 10 minutes till half-time, we have our first points. Stephen Donald. High kick. This isn't bad. It's a great kick-off from Donald. And sensationally picked up as well from Tim Nino Williams, who wants to make a comeback as Jack Noel goes high on Dominic Bird and sends him flying as well. Now the Chiefs have a decision to make. Do they take the corner or no? Of course they don't. When you've got a man like Stephen Donald in your team, you take the 3. Way out on the left. This is a tough kick for Donald. Starts to left. Oh, it turns in with absolute precision. That is an excellent kick from Stephen Donald. I had my suspicions. A tough kick out there with a strong wind. But he has made no mistake. No error whatsoever from the veteran fly half. Dan Bigger kicks us high, and Jack Noel, well, he's the guilty party for that high tackle. And he makes one back. And he's got the penalty as well. Fissioi was taken down with a good tackle around the bootlaces. And now an instant chance here for Dan Bigger to say, whatever you can do, I can do better. He's got the breeze right on his back as well. Way out this time on the right-hand side of touch. There goes half-time, and there goes another 3 points. Dan Bigger answers the shot from Stephen Donald. And we have a 7-point lead reinstated for the Lions. It is 10-3 the scoreline. Lions doing it by a try converted margin at the moment, with the Chiefs showing they can score points. And if only a small margin like this, it could be a close second half. 10-3 is the score, but the Lions have dominated every aspect of this game. Possession, 72%. Territory, 68%. Line breaks, that one is 10 even though. 3-3. Handling errors, the Lions have even made a lot more there. Just one by the Chiefs will make them very happy with how they have handled the ball so far here tonight. Tackle count, though, high by the Lions, 13 by the Chiefs only. They have been missing quite a few. The Lions have been taking their chances. They have 10 points on the board, and they'll be wanting to add many more to that, as a lot of these guys want to be playing in test number 1. Will we see them, or will they just be mid-week lackeys for this Lions tour? 40 minutes left to impress for the Lions. 40 minutes left to get the upset for the Chiefs. Could they do it? They will join the Highlanders, the Blues, as teams that have upset the Lions on this tour. Jack Noel does well against the Dan Bigger, who is finding a lot of open spaces out here. Bigger looking and taking a sweet time as well before finally kicking it away. Pulu's back there. Pulu throws a dummy from the gods, and Jared Payne turns it over. Insult to injury there for poor old Tony Pulu. He thought he had done it all. Laidlaw, away to North. He's been quiet tonight as George North puts a fend on away from Christie. Big man on little man there. Christie puts him down though eventually. Lions need some late support. They get it as well. Laidlaw. Ball wide for Laws. Looking for number 2. He's straightened up very directly there. Good work, but turnover ball. Well done, Chiefs. Donald thumps this away with the breeze as well. Noel is going back, but I think they will leave it. They do. Noel even knocks it back as he tried to pick it up. Superb kick from Stephen Donald. Well over halfway as well with the breeze. Tremendous punt. Line out Laws, the man who lost the ball.
Advantage.
Bigger's knocked that on. What a mistake to make by the Welshman. Christie.
Release.
Up and over the ball. The Lions look to turn this back. Go looking down this left-hand side. Elimalo.
Release.
Can't get away through there. Chiefs still with possession. Christie again goes deep, looking for a way through. But the referee says no. There has not been enough advantage or any advantage there to
Crouch.
the Chiefs.
Bind.
And they will come forward, remarkably, for the scrum feed. Christie will feed. It's a good one too by the Chiefs. Lions looking to force it back. But this is well played by the Chiefs. An exceptional pack, missing some superstar players, but they have come fully into their own there. Laidlaw's turned this over. Now it's Laws to Henderson, and then Henderson goes flying away. Looks for Henshaw. Jared Payne, what a line to run. He looks to make them pay. Laws away the North. That was very well done from Courtney Laws. And George North has run into the field of play. He has dived into the field of play. What on earth was he doing? A simply outstanding try that should have been scored by the Lions. And George North, just speechless that he has dived into the field of play without grounding the ball. The Lions, they go on. And there are some question marks to be asked as Bigger.
Release.
That was a beautiful little switch there from Dan Bigger. 20 minutes to go. Lions still only lead by 7. Stander runs hard. Gets it away to Noel. Noel looks to straighten. Noel somehow scrubs out the back. There's advantage for the Chiefs. Forward pass from the Chiefs, should be said. Lachlan Boucher was the receiver, but they didn't look forward at all.
Bind.
Unbelievable. I still can't get over George North diving back into the field of play. Of all things to do. Oh, the Chiefs, the pack of the Chiefs are keeping them in a snatch. Who would have thought that they would be able to compete? Well, double cutout pass there to Tim Neno-Williams. And Laidlaw is all the way over there. Sits up now. And it's a dead run there from Jed Brown. He's going nowhere. Here is Christie again. Oh, now Christie's hammered backwards. Lions pile on in. Numbers to the breakdown. And a turnover to boot. Here is Laws, one of the best players on the paddock here. Oh, what was Payne thinking? He was looking for Noel. But Noel was gone. Noel switched to go inside, look for the cut. And it has come off poorly for the Lions once more. Here's Polwood going to the centre. And Allardyce pulls it down. We're in the final 10 minutes. Unbelievably, it is still just a 7-point game. Donald. Wide, good pass back inside. They're finding support numbers as Burrow gets it back. Visioi goes inside, and Alemano finds support, and then from Burrow again. They're going all over the place here. Brown back inside, looking for a way through Polwood, who is absolutely swamped. Lightning passes here. It's impossible to keep up. Stephen Donald keeping it alive. Lalala going back to Allardyce again.
Release.
Lions won this ball desperately. It is 5 minutes to go. It is 10-3. Good tackle on Christie as through goes. Polwood once more, and Henschel's turned it over. Back it comes the Lions. Here is George Dorf. He's tripped, he slips, he goes again. Still can't get over, he missed that try from minutes ago. Here's Henschel, Robbie Henschel going straight through. Could be the chance, could be the try. It will be, and he makes no mistake about putting that ball down as well. Dominant put down from Robbie Henschel. Laidlaw looks happy. He looks ecstatic. But the Lions, well, they've dominated this game. You cannot deny that fact. But it is the question of why didn't they score a lot more points? They'll get the win, which 2 in a row is unprecedented on this tour. But again, why didn't they score 4 or 5 tries? It's almost cynical towards George North there from Robbie Henschel. The big windmill put down, as if to say, this is how you do it, my friend. The Irishman getting one over the Welshman there, as they have done quite convincingly for the most recent history. Here is Dan Bigger to make it 17-3, and to wrap this one up, it is over. The Lions back their play, they back their structures, and although they didn't score too many tries, they definitely, by far, dominated the Chiefs. They go back to back over the Maori All Blacks, now over the Waikato Chiefs. And some may say they look ready for Test match number 1. The Chiefs overall disappointing, and they will be disappointed. But a team with a lot of young youth, a lot of players new to the setup, and they'll have to take this on the chin, a learning development experience. They would have loved to join the Blues and the Highlanders as winners over the Lions, but this time, this fixture was just too hard on their numbers of players, and the squad not up to its best for the Chiefs, but they did well though. Defensively, they stopped the Lions around the park. The Lions though, they'll want to question why they didn't score more. I've said it a couple of times, but that George North try, that wasn't a try, was just terrible. That sort of stuff should not happen at all. Laws though, he was man of the match for mine. He was everywhere. Should have scored a couple of tries. He developed the ball away to George North when he dived back in the field of play. Just bizarre. Robbie Henschel pick and go from the base of a ruck. He scored the second and only 2 tries for the Lions. Dan Bigger scored the rest of the points. 2 conversions and the penalty goal. Chiefs with just the 1 goal to Stephen Donald, giving them their 3 points. Overall stats, well, it does tell exactly what I've been saying. The Lions dominated, but they just were not clinical. 7 line breaks, 70% possession, 77% territory, but 10 handling errors. They made a mountain of tackles, 58-25 as well. The Chiefs, they didn't have the ball, but they didn't make much work of defence either. And you've got to say, the Lions will be utterly gutted they couldn't put more on the board. But 17-3 is how she ends. Another good win, though, for the Lions as the midweek side finally get into the winning action. They have a lot to do, though. The Lions need to prepare who will make that starting squad for Test match number 1. We'll find out for that first test. But for today, that is my time done and dusted. More midweek games to come, of course. One more with the Hurricanes hosting the Lions. So we'll have that one coming very, very soon as well before the test series concludes. But for today, thank you all for tuning in and watching. Hope you're enjoying the Lions Tour matches, and I'll see you all very soon for the next one. Until then, thanks for tuning in as always, and take care.